Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in the last class, I've discussed about what is main class and what is main methods and some of the input-output functions that are already predefined in Java programs. So today I'm gonna discuss about what is data type and how many data types are there. So before jump into the course, if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you will never miss an update from this channel. So let's get started. So as you can see, data type can be broken down into two sections called primitive and non-primitive. And in primitive section we have integer, character, boolean, float, double and long. And in non-primitive section we have arrays and string. So what is primitive and what is non-primitive? So primitive data type means that it cannot be broken down further in other data types. Like integer, character, it cannot be broken down in other data types. But in case of non-primitive data type, it can be broken down into any other data types like string. String can be broken down into any other data type like character. So this is the main difference between primitive and non-primitive data types. So let's deep dive into it and see it in practical how this thing is really working. So in the entire course I'm going to use IntelliJ IDEA and the software link will be in the description box below. You can download it from there. So let's get started. First I have to create new project. Give it a name. Tutorial Java and save it my desktop. New window. So as I already discussed about what is main class, what is main methods, so I'm gonna not discussing it again. So if you haven't watched that video, just go and check it out. So as I've already discussed about this is the primitive type data type: integer, character, boolean, float, double, long. So let's see one by one each and every data type. So first we have integer. Okay, so how to define integer? Just type int and the variable name like num. So suppose I want to store a number. So I am giving the variable name, then that number itself, and then the semicolon. Okay, this is the way you can initialize that variable. Okay, so this is the initialization part and this is the declaration part. This number thing is stored in the stack of the memory and this number is stored in the heap of the memory. When the number called, it fetch from the heap of the memory. Okay, next we have character. So it denote as char and then the variable name ch, and character is defined as single quote. So whatever you want to write in character, just type in single quote. Like I'm here using, write A. So in this way you can define character. Okay, next we have, what do you have next? Next we have boolean. Then write boolean data type, and booleans means true and false. It will only give true results or false results. Then boolean result equals to either true or it can be false. And the next we have float, double and long. Then we have float fl equals to let's say 76.4 and type f. So why am I writing this f thing here? So by default, if I write any decimal point number, it will only store the double value, because by default it's stored in double value. So I have to mention this f thing to store in float section. Next we have double. Double equals to dbl, b equals to, let's say, point. Okay. So next we have long data type. Long L equals to L. That's it. So why am I using this long thing, double thing and float thing? We have this integer, right? So integer can only store short numbers like 20, 30, this kind of short numbers, because its size is 4-bit. So that's the reason integer store small numbers. So if you want to store the long number like this, long integers number, then you have to define it as long, okay, long data type. Then you can use this long number as this variable. So after writing the number, you have to mention the L thing, because if you didn't mention the L thing, it by default denote as integer, okay, by default denoted as integer. You can also say like this, you can also type like this, okay. Next we have double. So what is double? Double is the bigger floating point number. Like we have this float thing, float like 74.4. So if we want to store long floating point number, long decimal number, then this double data type will be used. And this section is only primitive data type. Like I'm mentioning it here, I'm commenting it here. By the way, comment, you can use this comment section, like if you want to explain this code something, and if you want this line cannot be compiled, then you have to write like this. So suppose I'm commenting it here. So by the way, what is commenting? Commenting is nothing but a line of code that will not no use, like this. I'm here writing primitive. This means the line is written, but that is no use. The compiler will not compile this line and ignore it, okay. So this is the primitive data type. And now next see the non-primitive data type. I'm commenting it here again. This way you can comment it here, okay. So non-primitive data type, whatever I told you, that non-primitive data type can be broken down into any other data type, okay, like string. Suppose writing string str equals to string data type. I'm here writing the string data type, then in double quote. So always remember that string data type will always written in double quotes and character will always be written in single quotes. Like Java. So what is this? This is primitive. This is non-primitive data type. So what does that mean? That means that this string can be broken down into any other furthermore data types. Like if I just this Java thing can be broken down into individual characters like this. You can do that. This Java thing can be broken down into individual characters, okay. So in this way, this non-primitive data type will define. So that's it for now. If you like this video, don't forget to like, and if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you will never miss an update from this channel. So I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.